Business is business. Talking that bread, let me go ahead make a sandwich. When it's time to do work, let me extend the hammer.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jones in 4K, bringing you guys another Forza Horizon 5 drift tune and build video. Today we got a fun one. We got the 2013 Cadillac Limousine. We're going to get into the build of the car, followed by the tune, and then we're going to take it out to the mountain to see if we can 3-star the zone and also put up 1,000,000 points. Alright, let's not waste no time. Let's dive right into the build of this car. So for the motor swap, we used the 7.0 V8, and I'm pretty sure this is the same exact motor that comes out of the Z28 Camaro. We did swap the car from front wheel drive to rear wheel drive so we can drift it, and then we put twin turbos on it. And for the transmission, we have a 6-speed race transmission. We have the race drive line, and we also have the drift differential. For the brakes, we have the race brakes. For the spring, we have the drift springs and dampers. Sorry, had a brain fart there. We have the front rear and the race rear and race anti-roll bars. For the roll cage, we have a race roll cage, and then we have a race weight reduction. For the aero appearance, we didn't put anything on it. For the tire compound, we have the Horizon Semi Slicks. We have the stock 255s in the front, and then we have the stock 285 width in the back. For the rim size, we max it out at 21s in the rear, and then we max it out at 21s in the front. I mean, it's a limousine. You got to put it on them things, you know what I mean? Now for the rim choice, we have the multi-piece, and then we have the ADV1s, ADV10, M.2, M.V2 CSs. For the track width in the front, we have it maxed out. And then for track width in the back, we left it stock because it's tucked in there pretty well under the wheel well. Now for the engine components, we have the race intake. We have the race fuel system. We have the race ignition, race engine block, race cams and valves, race exhaust, race pistons. We have the race twin turbos, and we have the race intercooler, and finally we have the race flywheel. And jumping right over to the tune, we have 33 for the front tire pressure with 25 for the rear tire pressure. For the gear ratio, we have a 355 final drive. We have a 300 first gear, 200 second gear, 150 third, 125 fourth, a 109 fifth, and then we have a 096 sixth gear. For the alignment, we're running -5 degrees camber in the front with no camber in the rear of the car. For the toe, we have 0 toe in the front with -0.3 degrees toe in the rear. And then for the front caster angle, we're running 6.5 degrees. For the roll bars, we have 38.10 front roll bar with a 27.9 rear roll bar. For the springs, we're using 1286 pound spring in the front and then a 950 pound spring in the rear. And then for the ride height, we have the car lifted up at 5.3 inches in the front and then 5.0 inches in the rear. For the dampening, we have 13 in the front and 8.9 in the rear for the rebound stiffness. And then for the bump stiffness, we have 7.1 and then 4.8 for the rear bump stiffness. For the aero, we don't have any aero. For the brake, oh crap, I did it again. For the brake force, it should be 80. Sorry, guys. And then for the brake balance, it should be 55 like I always use. I don't know how I skipped that, I'm sorry. And then for the differential, we have a lock diff at 100% acceleration and then 100% deceleration. That was the build. This is the tune. Let's take it down the mountain, guys, to see if we can put up 1,000,000 points. All right, guys, let's not waste no time. We're going to take it downhill so we can put up 1,000,000 points. Man, this thing is such a boat to drive. But you know, ironically, it's very controllable, man. The transition, but it's also because the transitions are like real slow, takes forever. But you know, for it to be as long as it is the car, man, sheesh, it doesn't disappoint. It does not disappoint. I know this video might seem a little rushed, but I was on a tight time frame and I couldn't get a video out Monday for you guys, man. So I had to rush to put this one together, and I hope it turned out okay for you guys, and I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Like, I don't like to rush videos for you guys at all, like at all. I try to give you guys the best quality that I can, but I'm also in the search for new PC components, because with the video editing and the streaming and stuff like that, and also trying to gain my PCs that I built years ago starting to finally catch up to me. There's more so of like the CPU department, motherboard department. So, but I mean, we get it done. We don't make excuses. We definitely get it done for you guys. This thing is so long, bro. So massive. It was actually quite fun to tune, honestly. And believe it or not, it was actually fairly easy to tune. But I mean, it gets sideways. But like driving a car that take up this much space, and as long as this car is, you gotta kind of in your head transition before you need to transition. Cause this car, man, it definitely it's different, obviously. But I mean, it's totally drivable. I actually had fun. I think this would be my 5th downhill run in this car. I had out of the 4 runs I did, only 1 run I didn't make 1,000,000 points downhill. But I mean, it's doable. It's very doable. Just saying it. I was in between building this car or building the Lamborghini, the CN, I think that's what it's called, the one we just got all for free. And I might still end up doing a video on the CN because I know everybody got that car. So I might do a drift build on it. I know, like I said, I know everybody got that car, and you know, some people like to drift it, so I could build a drift car out of it. I built mine yesterday. I was cruising around with a buddy of mine. We was just having a good time cruising around, high speed on the freeway. But I definitely want to dive into a drift build for the car. But it looks like we're gonna barely do it, but we hit 1,000,000, 1,012,000. This thing is crazy. And it's not like this car don't get angle. Like, this car gets pretty sideways, honestly. I mean, if I try to throw too much angle in it, it's gonna take me 2 years to get it back. But I mean, for a limousine, sheesh, handles very well. Got a lot of front control. Got a lot of rear grip. Gonna hit the tree. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Man, this thing is fun, bro. Listen, if you don't take the time to get the 20 points to get the limousine, you're tripping, bro. Who wouldn't wanna arrive in style? So nice, man. It is kind of nice. Interior's not bad either. It's a nice car. But guys, that's gonna be it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one.